Greetings, greetings. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling today? Let's see what Spirit wants me to transmute. What is the overall message that Spirit wants me to convey? So I already pulled some cards, and I feel like that this is like, I'm just getting a lot of joy, a lot of happy energy with this energy that we have right now. Especially with that Aquarius and new moon, this is really giving people like a restart. On top of that, a lot of people are coming online with their psychic abilities, with their ascension, with just waking up to a whole nother level of consciousness and superhumanism. I don't know if that's a word or not, but we're going to use it today. So, know that this is a timeless general read, so take what resonates or what does not. Do not make it fit if it doesn't. All right, so we have gratitude, transform, and intuition. So I feel like that whoever I'm picking up on, you have went through such an immense transformation. Like, I feel like this is someone advanced who's already transformed multiple times before. This could be someone transforming the first time. Just take it as it resonates, but that's when I'm getting the strongest. And your intuition has really it's like you could be recalling dreams more. You could be picking up on things that you didn't pick up on at first, like different energies, different frequencies, different nuances from people that you didn't see before, and you're now seeing it completely crystal clear. But it's because you have so much gratitude. Like, you're really at a state of peace, of love, of tranquility, of happiness. Like, that's the energy that I'm getting. Like, you're really transforming. So let's see. What's this gratitude card about, Spirit? Look at that. So like I said, the peace and love, happiness. We got love and acceptance, hope, care, and compassion, increased awareness. I just said it, y'all. See, I'll make this shit up. So like I was saying, and heart awakening. So I love it. I feel like that you are at a place where you are ready to accept divine love. Like, you yourself, 3-2s could be significant. You are divine love. Your heart chakra is like fully open. So you've basically evolved into another higher version of yourself. Like, you've had another ascension, and now you have this increased awareness. You just know certain things. Like I said, you could be around people that you've known your whole life, and certain things you didn't see in them before, you now see in them. But instead of being mad and stressed out or disgusted, and you might still feel that way, you might still feel sick to your stomach with some of these people around you. It is what it is. Or just, and not even just disgusted with their vibration or who they are. You, instead of like focusing on that, you're more focused on, well, this is who they are. Let me focus on the good until I can really be around the right people. Because I feel like with this increased awareness, you have, again, like I said, you're seeing things that you didn't see before. That's why I use those certain words, because that's how you could be feeling about these people now, as opposed to like, oh, it's not that bad. 3-3s for confirmation. It's not that bad. But now that you've transformed, now that you're feeling even more complete, you know what you want in your life. You know you only want the best of the best, the divine love. Like, you're not settling for anything less. You're leaving anybody and everyone who isn't showing that gratitude, that gratefulness, that appreciation for life and what they have. People who complain, who bicker, whose heart chakra is closed, who don't have the capacity to give you that divine love that you're always giving out, you're leaving them all behind. You're just focused on love. You're accepting them for who they are. You're loving them from a distance. You're loving them as much as they can love themselves, instead of over giving, over sharing, over compensating, people pleasing, ass kissing. You're just not doing it no more. So I feel like that now that you know what divine love is, like, you've had those lessons of seeing, like, this is what real love is. This is not. You're finally able to push and move forward. And now that's what you will be attracting. And yes, this energy, Pisces is in the North Node, while Virgo is in the South Node. So and that shift happened in January. 3-4s for confirmation. You see, I'm saying all the angel numbers, honey. This is your confirmation. You have completed a tremendous karmic cycle. Which, another thing, especially starting in February, is the beginning of new cycles. A lot of karma is getting, like, you're getting rid of it, all the karmic soul contracts. Like, and it might start off slow with it being in Pisces energy. It could be a little slow going, slow moving. You might not know where you're headed, where you're going to next, but you know, you can feel that something beautiful, something great is coming, because now you have this higher perspective, this heightened psychic awareness, and you just like, yeah, I feel like you just going with the flow of things. You just happy. You're giving and receiving in balance. So, again, no longer accepting what is less than. Now, if you're in certain situations where you're kind of stuck with some people, I feel like that's not going to be there for long. Maybe another month or two. I don't do time, and y'all know everybody's situation different, but that's what I'm getting. So just take it as it resonates, and don't get mad if it's taking a little longer than that. There may be some lessons that you still have to learn, some karmic soul contracts that you still have to close out. But what I'm picking up on, whoever I'm picking up on today, I feel like that you have mastered hope, believing in yourself. I prefer believing, because hope, you hope is going to happen. It's still kind of that doubt is built into hope. So, but you have mastered divine love, or you're close to it. You know what you want in love, basically, and you know what's not love and what you will and will not accept. And if you have to be around it, you're just ignoring it. You're just, you know what? I unconditionally love you for who you are, but you will not overstep my boundaries, or you just ignore it until you can really say what you have to say if that time ever comes up again. Because I feel like some of y'all, I feel like I'm picking up on two collectives where you're free from that, like really free. Some of y'all are still in an environment that's really not conducive to your, like, it's helping you grow, yes, to see all of this, but you're seeing what you no longer will settle for or have to deal with in the near future. 2 sevens for the divine confirmation. Let me read this card. It says, I'm grateful for many things in my life that brings me joy and comfort. So again, I feel like that you take time to just pause and think of how grateful you are of what you have in your life. And that's what's bringing this happy sunshine energy, this happy healing energy, this joy, this healing that you're experiencing. So at the bottom, okay, yeah, oh, I just seen that. So, soul flame, rediscover a lost part of your self, experience relationship harmony and healing. So, like I said, y'all are really attracting these energies, and it might not be so quick, but it's going to come. Just like everything else came in divine time, and that you was worried and stressed out about. Don't it always come exactly when you need it, viewer? So, the people that you need in your circle will come, as long as you continue to practice gratitude, divine love with the right people, ignoring those who don't deserve your time and energy, until you can get into a better environment or place and state of mind. Transform. What's the transform card, Spirit? Okay, let's just choose one. Let's see. We got sacred vision. So I'm telling you, sacred vision. So that's definitely giving me, again, you are seeing different vibrations, different, just everything differently. But again, from this higher perspective, you're choosing to forgive rather than hold grudges. You're choosing to, like I said, to have compassion for people, to understand, you know what, this is like, you really can't help yourself. You so far and deep into the matrix, you just can't help to do what you do, to be who you are. And though it might annoy the fuck out of you, viewer, you're still just like, it is what it is. I gotta focus on myself. I gotta do me. I can't worry about them, because if I continue to worry about them, now I'm not being fair to myself and my healing journey. It says, remember, love has no boundaries. See the light in all. So even though that card say that, again, when you cultivate unconditional love, I'll speak from the higher perspective, because you're supposed to still have some boundaries with people, because they will just step all over you if you don't. What I get from this is that, again, because Matter of fact, it's the only card with two. Oh, my favorite card. I said my favorite card. My favorite flower, lilies. And it got roses. So lilies and roses could be significant. And roses on this card as well. But yeah, what I'm getting is that, again, you're looking at it from your old version or your evolved version, and your higher perspective are now merged. Your inner being is now merged with your higher perspective. We all have three types of consciousness: the subconscious, the conscious, and the superconscious. And normally it would be a good idea for you to merge all of those consciousness together so that you can think from three different ways. Even though it's two on here, I feel like that's what this is like representing. Like you're seeing things, basically you're in an environment or you're seeing your surroundings like what the old you would have done versus what the new evolved version of you is now doing. And again, you're seeing things from this unconditional love standpoint. Like I said, these people can't help who they are, what they do, because they choose that route and direction, but they ain't got shit to do with you. But you're not choosing to hate them. You're not choosing to have this disdain or this like, oh, I can't stand them. I mean, you might have them feelings, but I feel like you're purging all of that out. You just want to be filled with love at the end of the day. 1111 for confirmation, 3 months as well. But you're giving people grace. You're sharing your gifts. Like even this evolved version, even though you see how these people are slowly but surely causing self-destruction, you're still giving them grace until you can finally get away from them for a nice little minute, or for good for some of y'all, depending on who this is. But I feel like that you are still assisting these people, even in the smallest of ways, even though you probably said you wasn't. So it's just letting you know how much your heart chakra has expanded, but again, with boundaries. You only giving them little nuggets. You ain't giving them the whole thing, or you're not pouring so much of yourself into these people, because this transformation is not going to allow you to do it. Because you know what happens when you do that. What happened last time you did that? You get what I'm saying? It calls your healing journey to be halted. But I feel like more so you're giving yourself grace. You might also have this need to share your gifts with the world. So whatever your gifts are, 3 2s for the confirmation, you need to share them with the world. You inspire people, viewer, and people need to experience your grace. People need to experience in your gifts, whatever it is that you do. I feel like that you're more connected with your angels, with your higher self, like I said before, with your ancestors, with your spirit guides. Like you're just in this new energy of ask and I shall receive, and you receive it. Like that's how connected to the divine you are. So you could be experiencing a lot of charitable gifts, or you're about to. I felt like I said, this energy, as long as it took you to heal and purge it out, it could take I feel like it's going to take as long as it took you to do that. It's going to take you that same amount to get it in return. I feel like you're going to experience it quite quickly, but not like a day quick, like how we be wanting things in a day or two to happen. Like I said, it could be a few months before you see the results of all this hard work you've been doing, all the grace and love you've been giving yourself. But I still feel like that it's coming if it's not already here. I feel like you've been doing a lot of manifesting, a lot of visualization on what it is that you need for the near future. But I feel like even though you have these gifts, more of these gifts are turning online, or you're being called to share your gifts, there's still some things you can't see, and it's for a purpose. Even with me, it's still some things I can't see. I can't see everything, and that's for everybody's health and well-being, because best believe if there's a person who could see everything, then the world would be in trouble, because there are forces who are always looking to stop that unconditional love and happy high vibration. 3 months for confirmation. Tell me about the intuition, spirit. Tell me about intuition. You're trusting your feelings more, your insights. So this reading is all about heightened intuition and gifts, but it's also connected how like the love is attached to your gifts. Like you can't have these gifts and really share it from a place of hatred. From like, I know people who are very gifted, but they have so much hatred and self-loathing, like they don't feel worthy of having this good life. They just have all these burdens and regrets or hate and frustration and disdain for others, for themselves, that they're not living to their fullest and highest potential. They're not happy. They're miserable. Or probably really shouldn't get services from them if they have that energy. You get what I'm saying? I know plenty of people like that. But I feel like whoever I'm picking up on today, you're seeing how the love is connecting to these higher gifts. You know how they say like anger and frustration and trauma helps gifts turn on. Not saying it doesn't. It's proven that it does. You experience trauma, it typically unlocks more gifts for the ones who haven't come in with those natural abilities and they haven't been brainwashed by your parents or other people. But a lot of times the trauma going through it is what helps turn it on. And really it's the healing. You go through the trauma, but you might get a little insight. But once you heal, baby, like it just comes online. Like your gifts are just there. Like bam, they just turn on like little light switches. Me in your face. Can't do nothing about it. Ooh, see, look, we got divine alchemy. So amethyst could be a stone that you're looking into. I mean, literally, you got holy amethyst, and the card is like violet, indigo, purple. Awakening presence at the bottom. So yeah, you've moved beyond your current challenges. You're focusing on what it is that you desire rather than what it is that it's like you're fighting off the negative thoughts, all the shit that just makes you feel less than or make you feel heavy. I'll say that. If it's making you feel heavy, like how you don't like what someone does or their lifestyle or how they choose to go about their life, especially people that you love. It hurts to see people you love kill themselves slowly or will unalive themselves slowly and self-destruct. But again, what can you do about it? You can offer little help, little assistance, but it's best that you let them come and ask. And until then, it's best that you focus on yourself. And I feel like that's what you're doing. You're focusing on what you desire rather than what you don't want anymore. And it can be a challenge because we're so used to focusing on almost all the things that are going wrong. But you're taking the time to redirect and shift your focus. Downloads and understanding. So yes, a lot of downloads coming in, especially through the dreams. Like I said, you could be recalling your dreams more, remembering more of your dreams. That's really important. 1616 and 1717 will be significant. The truth is being revealed. Believe what you are seeing in everybody. You seeing it right in your face. Can't hide it no more. They are who they are. It's best to accept them. Baby, look at it. Karma is being released. So, and Dharma is unfolding. This is perfect because the karma is what you want to get rid of so that you can attract the beautiful Dharma. They're literally the yin and yang, the opposites. The karma being the dark, the Dharma being the light. So, like I said, you are mastering this beautiful feminine and masculine yin and yang energy. And it's so happy and light. I feel it. It's amazing. But yes, you're moving beyond the drama. You're creating your own path and making room for good energy. No more of the bad energy. No more of the complaining, negative ass energy, especially when it's coming from other people, because I don't feel like that's you, viewer. Or if that was you, you're getting rid of it. Maybe you realize how much you was doing that, being around these environments. So this is giving me somebody who's in an environment or who just got out of an environment or is about to. And yes, the environment isn't as conducive as you would like it to be for your healing, but it is healing because it's showing you the truth that may be hard to accept, but you're just so exhausted, you have to accept it and move on and keep pushing forward. You now know who really deserves to be in your reality and who just doesn't. It is what it is. It ain't personal. You love them from a distance, but you tired, baby. You tired, and I feel you on that. It's really time for you to let them go, to release the karmic debt, to release the karmic soul contracts, and this is the energy that we're in. This is perfect for that. And yeah, you're just tired of the drama. You're exhausted. But you're happy because you're finally like letting it go. You're finally comfortable with being like, as much as I love you, person, people, family, friends, I gotta go somewhere else that doesn't have you involved in it. And it may sound harsh. They may be mad on their end, but it's okay. They're gonna be mad because they can no longer suck all the energy and life out of you anymore and feed off of you. they'll go through withdrawal. They'll be all right. But that's what I'm getting with this. You have mastered divine alchemy. You are mastering it for some of you. But I feel like you've mastered it. You're getting more downloads. You're understanding things at a higher level. At a more, your processing department. You're able to process things a lot more compassionately, more quicker. And just so many different perspectives rather than just this perspective that you had that you wasn't in agreement with, I'll say. And I feel like it's going to just bring more joy, more healing, you stepping into your leadership because you believed in yourself and you're manifesting serenity. You've also could have been going through a nice little slowdown. Things could have been really slow for you. And that's what I'm getting. Things could have been really, really slow for you. But you needed to learn more boundaries. You needed to learn, again, who is ready to come into your reality, who's ready to be invited, what you're attracting, and who has to go. Because some people really can't go with you in this new restart that you're experiencing. Because you're going to be having a whole bunch of money, and you got to have the courage to tell that ass no. Because if not, they're just going to fuck up your abundance. And do you really want that to happen, viewer? 3 ones for the confirmation. That's all I have for y'all. Let me know if this resonates in the comments. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next reading. Peace, love, and light.